world of the spotlight, where true and false stories intertwine like waves, where every smile on the red carpet can hide a storm of emotions behind it. Nothing is impossible. Gossip is an indispensable spice of the entertainment industry. But this time, it is no longer a whisper that passes through the ear and disappears into nothingness. A reliable source from the backstage of the recent BAFTA award ceremony revealed a shocking incident. Sam Heughan, star of the series Outlander, discovered an affair between Caitriona Balfe and actor Jamie Dornan. A betrayal not only on the emotional level, but also on a deeper level. Friendship, trust, and pride in a strong relationship that has lasted for decades. Part 1. The earthquake began at a party. It all started at the BAFTA Awards after-party. An evening of glittering lights, loud laughter, gorgeous evening gowns, and sparkling glasses of wine. But behind the glitz, a private moment changed everything forever. An eyewitness at the event recalled, Caitriona and Jamie stood in a corner whispering. Forgetting that there were hundreds of eyes around them, at one point they held hands as if the whole world had disappeared. Sam Heughan was also at the party, and in a leaked photo, people saw him standing at a distance, his eyes darkening as he observed his two best friends. Then he quietly walked out of the party room, alone, his face pensive, his hands clenched as if trying to suppress the raging waves inside. Part 2. A lasting friendship? Or just an illusion? What shook the entire fan community was not just the love scandal, but because for nearly a decade, Sam, Caitriona, and Jamie have always been known as the golden triangle of friendship in the British film industry. Although Sam and Caitriona have always denied any romantic relationship off-screen, everyone has seen the special bond between them. The gentle eyes in interviews, the caring gestures behind the scenes, and the way they always talk about each other with absolute respect. For Jamie Dornan, he is not just a co-star, but a sworn brother of Sam, a companion, both in the film and in real life. And that is why this incident is not just the hurt from a man to the woman he trusts, but the crack in a three-way relationship that seems unshakable. Sam wasn't angry because he was jealous as a close friend. He felt betrayed because he saw Jamie as his brother and Caitriona as his protective sister. The pain is that they chose to hide it from him. They crossed the line quietly and left him standing alone. Ironically, Caitriona and Jamie worked together in the critically acclaimed and Oscar-nominated film, Belfast. During the promotion, they often appeared together, hugging each other intimately and giving each other meaningful compliments. Once, when asked about her relationship with Jamie, Caitriona replied, "We are great friends. I love him in a very special way." And that very special way now sounds like a signal for the unexpected. Jamie Dornan was once known as a family man, married to singer Amelia Warner, and rarely involved in scandals. But the recent intimate images between him and Caitriona made many people feel disappointed and disappointed. As soon as the information spread, social networks exploded. Fans were divided into two sides. One side thought it was just a close friendship, the open Western style, but most of them can't get over the feeling of loss. One fan wrote, "If this is true, what hurts me is not that they love each other, but that they hide Sam. The person who was always there for them, supported them, believed in them." A major Outlander fan page also posted, "Caitriona once said Sam was the most important person in her career, but in the end the person she chose was his best friend. That's not fair." Since the BAFTA event, Sam has not posted anything related to Caitriona or Jamie. The behind-the-scenes photos, the gentle words of thanks, have now given way to photos of Scottish nature whiskey and short but suggestive status lines. A recent tweet of his shocked the community. "Trust is not something you can get back. Once it's broken, it's never the same again. Trust is not something that can be regained. Once it's broken, it's never the same again." No need to name names, everyone knows who he's talking about. Until now, all three have remained silent. Caitriona is filming an independent film. Jamie is filming in Australia. Sam is busy promoting wine brands and travel books. But behind all those public photos, fans are still wondering, will there be an apology? Will there be a conversation? Or has everything gone into an irreparable rift? An industry source said their relationship has changed forever. And perhaps in that seemingly glamorous and perfect world, the most vulnerable thing is the invisible thing: trust. What do you think of this story? Leave a comment below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe so you don't miss out on the never-before-seen behind-the-scenes stories. Thank you for watching until the end of the video. See you again. News of Caitriona Balfe and Jamie Dornan's intimate relationship, along with Sam Heughan's heartbreaking response, has not only sparked a furious debate among fans, but has also had serious consequences for the working relationship between three of the biggest names in British cinema. And while all three actors have chosen to remain silent, the media has been on the lookout for signs that a rift is quietly developing. And sadly, it's the subtle but unmistakable changes in Sam and Caitriona's recent public behavior that have fueled the suspicions. Sam and Caitriona have long been an inseparable pair on red carpets, film events, and promotional campaigns. From Comic-Con to Outlander premieres to major magazine covers, their appearances together are not just a marketing strategy, but also a testament to a lasting partnership that has lasted nearly a decade. However, Sam recently abruptly canceled his participation in a promotional event with Caitriona in New York, just days before the show. Instead of giving a clear explanation, Sam's representative simply said, "Personal schedules do not allow." Meanwhile, Caitriona still appeared, but her demeanor was different. No longer the usual bright light. A forced smile, a distant look. When reporters asked about Sam's absence, she just smiled slightly and avoided answering. One reporter described she barely said anything, and that look in her eyes, it was clear that something was going on. Meanwhile, Jamie Dornan, who regularly shares photos of his work family and daily life, has suddenly gone completely silent on social media for the past 2 weeks. A rare silence for a man who is always known to be close and friendly with his fans. Some news sites revealed that he was in Australia to film and wanted to stay away from unnecessary emotional drama. But for many, his disappearance was just a way to temporarily escape the rising storm of public opinion. Even more notably, Amelia Warner, Jamie's wife, has also disappeared from any of her husband's posts. And recently, she shared a lonely photo of herself walking with her 2 young daughters with the caption, "Family isn't always easy, but it's the only thing worth keeping." A short sentence, but like a knife piercing the suspicion that is smoldering in the hearts of fans. Is Amelia and Jamie's relationship on the brink? Unlike the usual fan wars that only revolve around love, hate of a character this time, the Outlander fan community fell into a real crisis. One side sided with Sam, calling him a victim of double betrayal. The other side said that people were overinterpreting and that other people's love affairs should not be judged from the outside. The account Outlander Forever posted, "We love Caitriona, but if she really betrayed Sam's feelings, even if it was just friendship, then she needs to look at how she treated the person who always stood by her." Another group of fans commented, "If there is something real between Jamie and Kate, then they should not be judged. We do not live in their story." But no matter which side you stand on, you have to admit one thing. The relationship between these 3 people, who were once so beautiful, is now more fragile than ever. Sam Heughan has long been known for his private life. Although he has been involved in many love rumors, he has never publicly announced his relationship with Caitriona. But that is what makes fans believe that there is a feeling between them that needs no name, no confirmation. A silent soulmate. But this time, the wound seems to have exceeded the limit of endurance. An anonymous close friend of Sam revealed, Sam doesn't hate them. He's just disappointed. And sometimes disappointment is what makes people unable to go back to the way they were. The story between Sam, Caitriona, Jamie Dornan, has not yet ended. They have never admitted to being a couple, but have never denied their feelings for each other. That is what makes this incident ambiguous, but full of hurt, nameless, but present in every look, every action. Fans can only wait now. Will they face the truth? Will there be an apology? Will there be forgiveness, or will it all fade away in silence, and the rift cool grow until it is beyond repair? In the end, the story between Sam Heughan, Caitriona Balfe, and Jamie Dornan, although no one has confirmed or denied it, has left a sad echo for those who once believed in an eternal friendship in this turbulent world. Behind the stage lights, behind the flowery interviews and hugs on the red carpet, are real people with real emotions. There is love, there is trust, and also disappointment, hurt when the boundary is crossed. No outsider can say exactly what happened, but we, those who have followed them for many years, have the right to feel regret for something that was once so beautiful, so true, but now is gradually fading away in silence. Maybe, after all, they will forgive each other, or maybe they will choose to quietly walk on separate paths. But no matter what the outcome, one thing remains true. That is, trust once broken will always leave a mark. Have you ever experienced that feeling? A relative, a friend, or someone you once placed your trust in? And then, one day everything changes. Not loudly, not clearly, but enough to make it impossible for you to go back to the way it was. If so, then you will understand Sam better than any excuse. Final quote, call to action. Thank you for watching until the end of the video. If you also believe in friendship and loyalty between people walking the same journey, please share your thoughts below. And if you find this story touching something in your heart, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share the video to spread more perspectives to the community of cinema and artist lovers. See you in the next videos, where we not only tell famous stories, but also together seek out what is hidden in every look, every silence, behind the halo.